Welcome to the channel. Scene 1. The Great Castle Hall. Night. Torches line the walls of the vast throne room, casting flickering shadows across the stone floor. King Darko stands, his eyes troubled. Beside him, Queen Lydia sits calmly on the throne. Their son, Prince Ravin, paces nearby, a smirk playing on his lips. Darkos, I've heard strange movements near our northern borders, strange and unsettling. We must be prepared for any threat. Our kingdom has suffered too much upheaval to not be cautious. Lydia, alliances matter more than swords, my king. With all respect, the problems that threaten us can only be solved with diplomacy. What we need is the full support of the great houses, not the bolstering of the guard. Ravin, sometimes loyalty is bought with gold faster than it is earned with blood. Darkos looks sharply at his son, but Ravin merely shrugs and walks away, disappearing into the shadows. Darkos, perhaps he has a point, Lydia. Perhaps I should listen to him instead of listening to you. Lydia, you are the king. It is your duty to rule with wisdom and fairness. Do not let your emotions cloud your judgment. Darkos runs a hand through his beard, lost in thought. Scene 2. The Frozen Forest. Camera pans slowly over a blanket of fresh snow. Icy winds whistling through bare branches. Captain Norin trudges through the deep snow, his breath forming white clouds in the frigid air. He looks around nervously. Norin, this place feels wrong. I don't like it. The trees seem to whisper at night. He shivers, pulling his cloak tighter around him. Suddenly, a dark shadow seems to move between the trees ahead. Norin, did you see that? Soldier, that's just a trick of the light, Captain. There's nothing there. Norin, I thought I saw something. Maybe it was just a wild animal. A low growl echoes through the forest. The soldiers draw their swords, their eyes scanning the trees. Then, with a deafening crash, a giant ice creature bursts out, smashing a tree trunk under its foot. The soldiers scream and run, their shouts echoing through the forest as they flee from the monstrous creature. Scene 3. The Market City. Daytime bustles with activity. Merchants shout out prices as customers haggle over wares. Fresh fruit, spices, and flowers spill out of baskets and stalls. The vibrant scene is suddenly disrupted by a group of men in the colors of the Royal Guard. They march through the crowd, their faces grim. Citizens step aside, fearfully watching them pass. Mira, a brave young woman from the commons, leans out from behind a stall, her eyes flashing with defiance. She watches the royal guards disappear down a side street. Timo, her friend, grabs her arm, pulling her back. Timo, careful, Mira. Speaking against the crown is dangerous. These days, opponents don't live long. Mira, fear never built a future. If we don't stand up for what is right, then when the palace walls fall, this city will drown in conspiracies and lies. Timo shakes his head, his face etched with worry. Timo, you're right. But this isn't about what's right or wrong. It's about survival. You're putting yourself in danger for nothing. Mira, you underestimate me. I'm not so naive that I don't know what's at stake. But I'm not backing down. This will not stand. She pushes past Timo, returning to her stall. She picks up a basket of apples, determined set to her jaw. Scene 4. The secret chamber in the castle. A dimly lit chamber hidden behind a false wall in the castle. Prince Ravin stands before a hooded stranger, whispering urgently. Ravin, My father doesn't realize how weak he is, how easily he can be manipulated. Soon he will name me heir to the throne. Once I am in that position, I can start to really wield power. Hooded stranger, patience, Raven. The game has already begun. All you have to do is play your part. Raven smirks, running a hand through his dark hair. Raven, and what part is that exactly? Hooded stranger, be the charming, cunning prince. Win your father's favor and take the throne. It will all be yours soon. Raven laughs, his eyes gleaming with ambition. Raven, as long as you understand one thing, I will not share the throne with anyone. Even my own father will have to bow before me. Hooded stranger, you misunderstand. You will rule alongside me, Raven, not above me. When the time is right, we will claim the throne together. Raven's eyes narrow, suspicion dawning on him. Raven, why would you help me? What do you gain from this? Hooded stranger, we both desire the same outcome, control of this kingdom. I merely offer you a means to an end. Accept my help and together we shall claim the throne. Refuse me and you shall walk the path alone. The choice is yours, Raven. Choose wisely. Raven stares at the hooded stranger, weighing his words carefully. Scene 5, the cliffhanger ending. Camera cuts abruptly back to the north, where the wind is whipping the snow into a frenzy. The ground beneath it seems to shift and writhe as if some enormous creature is stirring beneath the surface. Narrator, in the north, darkness awakens. While in the castle, betrayal spreads. Who will survive? Who will fall? Fade to black. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get notified every time we release a new fantasy adventure. Also, please leave a comment below with your thoughts on the story so far. We love hearing what you have to say. Your feedback helps us make the story even better. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.